Peace, I'm CLR, Fort Greene, and the head of Medina. I was kind of like, cause coming up with them in the grave, when they didn't go to school and they can stay out, my mama made sure I went to school. I could be a bad boy, but I couldn't, I couldn't bring no bad marks home from school. So they called me like the nerd that they would say that back then, But so I couldn't figure out how Shasha Clinton at the time, who I knew didn't go to school, and even Shamgar, Herbert at the time, them dudes was like smarter than me. They was telling me things like the square miles of the planet Earth. I ain't learned that in school. 196,940,000. Where you learn that job from? You don't read. We didn't read. They didn't read. I had to. And Raleigh and them. So like around February of '65, I called myself being a 5%, right?
How old were you?
How old I was going on 17. I was 16 going on 17. And then the firstborn in Medina, what we call the Cross Park, they was hanging out across the park. So where the park where we have our parliaments at, the brothers that lived over there, we called them the Cross Park. We just called that, it was just a word. So now, Shamgar lived right across the street from me in '85. I lived in 8 Monument. But when we went to school together, but he hung out over there with them. So when I started seeing Shamgar, they was wearing hats like that Russian hat I had on. That's what they was wearing. The Russian type of hats, and they had combat boots on. Usually more work wore black. And I would see Shamgar and Jaki, Kim, and they would always be together. And see, we used to fight them before this, and there was a different aura about them then. They didn't want to fight no more. They would come and they would say, peace, peace, my man. That's why I don't know if any of you see me, that's why I still say peace, my man. Because that's how Allah greeted us, and that's how the first 5%ers that I knew. Peace, my man, you got a quarter. That was their line. It'd be about 5, 6 of them. And then you give them the quarter, they give you about $1 million worth of knowledge right there on the spot. Have your head spinning and shit,
If Mecca did this.